This section of the Neighbor Impact Board of Directors presentation will cover an overview of the agency. In this section, we will cover several key aspects of Neighbor Impact. We'll start with an overview of the FY24 budget, followed by a brief introduction to the agency. We'll then discuss our various locations and delve into our mission and core values.
We'll also talk about our commitment to cultural responsiveness and our strategic plan. We'll review our self-assessment and areas of growth, and conclude with important contacts and informational booklets. This section will provide a comprehensive understanding of our organization and its operations.
Here, you can see an overview of our budget for 2024. Our agency currently has a budget of $52,593,742. This is almost $2 million more than the year before.
The agency receives both public and private funds, with almost all of them coming with restrictions. These restrictions tell us exactly how much to spend on a certain cause, what the outcome of the funding has to be, and what limitations are imposed on administrative and program delivery costs. This means that our activities are prioritized based on the funders. So, if our energy assistance program is running low on funds, we're unable to transfer funds from another program to them because of these restrictions.
Neighbor Impact, originally called COCAN, is a nonprofit serving all of Central Oregon, a geographic area larger than the entire state of New Jersey.
Founded back in the 1980s, Neighbor Impact is committed to serving these communities and offers a wide variety of programs. These programs are designed to assist families and individuals in various stages of their life. Food Bank distributes millions of pounds of food across Central Oregon. Head Start/Early Head Start provides quality pre-kindergarten education and health services. Child Care Resources supports early learning community with training and business assistance. Homeless Services offers shelter and case management for homeless individuals and families. Energy Assistance helps residents with heating and cooling bills. HomeSource strengthens household finances and supports homeownership. Housing Stabilization provides rental assistance and training for self-sufficiency. Loan Program offers low-interest loans for home repairs. Oregon Health Plan Assistance helps navigate healthcare and find local providers. Weatherization provides free retrofit repair services for income-qualified clients. CDBG program appropriates funding for the benefit of the cities and towns in which we operate. Representative Payee program pays bills for individuals who are not able to do so on their own.
In addition to the client-facing programs we offer, Neighbor Impact has various departments providing administrative support.
Executive Director, the leader of the agency who oversees the overall vision, mission, and strategy. Fiscal, the department that manages the agency's budget, accounting, and financial reporting. Human Resources, the department that handles the agency's recruitment, hiring, training, and employee relations. Information Technology, the department that provides the agency's technical infrastructure, software, and hardware support. Facilities, the department that maintains the agency's physical space, equipment, and security. Fundraising and Development, the department that raises funds and cultivates relationships with donors, sponsors, and partners. Communications and Social Media, the department that promotes the agency's brand, programs, and impact through various media channels.
This chart shows who serves in each position in Neighbor Impact Administrative Support.
Feel free to pause the video if you'd like to review it in greater detail.
Here are the many sites at which Neighbor Impact operates.
While some of these sites, such as the Redmond main office, are owned by the agency, others, like the Bend admin office, are leased. Some offices and sites, such as our La Pine office and many of our Head Start sites, are shared with other organizations. For example, the La Pine office is shared with La Pine Parks and Recreation. A mission statement is a simple description that aims to define an organization's culture, goals, and values. The intention is to effectively summarize the organization's top priorities. We are committed to the following mission: Neighbor Impact supports people and strengthens communities.
Every 10 years, Neighbor Impact establishes a vision statement which guides our actions for the following decade. Our previous vision statement was from 2013 with an end date of January 2024.
On its annual retreat in November of 2023, the Neighbor Impact Board developed a new vision statement to guide the agency through 2034 as a part of the agency's larger strategic plan.
A new addition to Neighbor Impact's strategic plan is the aspiration statement. This is similar to the vision statement but serves more as a description of what the agency hopes to see in the future. These aren't goals that we believe we can achieve during this strategic plan. We're aware that we may not be able to help every Central Oregonian find a home within the next few years, but it's something that we will strive to accomplish. At Neighbor Impact, we are guided by these core values. These are reviewed and updated every 2 years as a part of building the new strategic plan to ensure that they grow along with the agency. Neighbor Impact is committed to cultural responsiveness.
This statement was developed by the DEI Committee and approved by the Board to officially explain Neighbor Impact's dedication to serving and representing all individuals of Central Oregon, no matter who they are. Pause the video to read more about our commitment.
We acknowledge that this is a non-linear path and that our current stage is not where we aspire to be.
We are continuing to grow, as an agency and as individuals, with our community.
Every 2 years, Neighbor Impact creates a strategic plan to guide the agency for the next 2 years.
This plan includes specific goals, tactics, and supports to help the agency achieve its vision. For example, in the 2023 to 2024 plan, addressing affordable housing and houselessness is a general goal. Evolving the focus of housing stabilization and homeless services departments to be holistic is a specific tactic used to support that goal. Every 2 years, the Board completes a self-assessment. The self-assessment provides data on a variety of issue areas, such as the Board's composition, culture, program oversight, impact, and more. This data is analyzed and reviewed to create our Board development plan, which is in place for the following 2 years. The Board will be due to complete its next self-assessment by the end of 2024.
The current Board development plan has 4 main areas of growth. These areas are:
create a Board development committee, improve Board camaraderie through socialization, reorganize the committee system, expand Board education and focus around diversity, equity, and inclusion. Each of these areas is composed of many objectives, such as amending corporate statements and planning quarterly social events for the Board. The Board has already made significant progress on this plan, but there is still room to grow before the next plan is created.
Please take note of the following important contacts. You will be communicating with these 3 individuals frequently, so it is important to have their contacts saved.
Chad Carpenter is the Board President. The Board President leads the Board of Directors and is elected by their fellow Board members at the annual meeting every December. Scott Cooper is the Executive Director. The Executive Director is the Board's sole employee. Please communicate with him when you have questions about agency operations. The Executive Specialist helps the Executive Director to communicate important agency correspondence to the Board, coordinates Board and committee meetings, and serves as a main point of contact for the Board.
Here are some helpful informational booklets to review. Please pause the video to scan the QR codes. You can also click on the titles to access the links.
If you would like these booklets emailed to you, please ask the Executive Specialist.
This concludes this section of the Board of Directors orientation covering the overview of Neighbor Impact. Feel free to rewind the video to any part if the presentation went too fast or you were unable to read a particular slide.
Thank you for your attention in this presentation. If you have any questions about the information covered, please reach out to the Board President, Executive Director, or the Executive Specialist.